Hey, I'd like to welcome you to another episode of Mission Matters. My name is Adam Torres, and if you'd like to apply to be a guest on the show, just head on over to missionmatters.com and click on Be Our Guest to apply. All right, so today I am in Los Angeles, California, and I'm at HealthSpan Summit 2025. Let me tell you, Elias and his team are putting on a heck of an event. This is my second year in a row attending, and I will not be missing this event going forward. If you haven't been to one, you got to make it out next year. And my next guest is John. John, welcome to the show.
Thanks, John.
All right. So first off, tell me your connection to Elias, the event, HealthSpan Summit. Where did this begin for you?
So this actually began very shortly ago. We just spun up a new product, a stack tracker. It's really helping individual peptide users to track their basic protocols. We reached out to a few doctors in the area who were looking for this solution, and they pointed us in Elias's direction, actually. They actually said, hey, you should check out HealthSpan. HealthSpan is bringing the who's who together in this industry. And so we talked to Elias for a brief period of time. He said, hey, man, what you guys are doing is unique to the ecosystem. You know, like no one's really doing this. So this looks interesting. Let's just have you here and see how it works and see if you're a good fit.
So was this your background? Have you were you an entrepreneur in this space or otherwise? Like, how'd you get into that piece of it?
Yeah, so been an entrepreneur for a while. Background is technologies, and then just trying to optimize my own health. As I get a little bit older, so trying some things, digging into the space, trying to see what protocols work for me. What levers I can pull. And once I got into the peptide space, which is frankly remarkable, it's quite useful, but there's tools missing for the end user that just don't make it very user friendly. It's understandable because we're moving fast. So those types of things don't always develop at the same rate. But the industry is moving so quickly too that, people are going to use these products regardless of whether or not you give them the tools to do it right. So we might as well at least empower them to have the products and tools and services that they need to do it safely and smart. So
as you entered that space and you were looking for things yourself, I know a lot of times when entrepreneurs are creating something, they create a new product, it's because they couldn't find it or they were looking around. Like how did you land into this particular product and know that it was going to be something that you were going to dedicate, time, resources, energy to? Because a lot of different things as entrepreneurs we can do, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of things that my time is already dedicated to. But, honestly, caring quite a bit about, my own health and working with, my family members and things like that and hearing what they're going through. As I get older, my family members only get older too. And so I dedicated a lot of just like my brain bandwidth to trying to, solve some of these problems myself. And when I started diving in, you're exactly right. There's a gap. There's a huge gap. And when I come here and we're meeting other companies who are walking past us, these peptide providers like Soma, clinicians, these types of things, they're telling us nothing like this is on the market space. Nothing like this exists. We're in the space. We know it forward and backward, and this doesn't exist. So where we thought we were going to be primarily end user customer. We're finding quite a big need from organizations, from companies who are saying, we really need this. It was born out of us recognizing that nothing's on the market space, and then we're just trying to adapt as it comes at us, honestly. I mean, you're getting feedback, every day from users, from companies. So
go further into that. Like, what makes this product unique?
So honestly, what kind of makes it unique is from the end user perspective, if you want to dive into the peptides, compounds, biologic space, all you really know is how you feel and what you're experiencing. And you're hearing from people online, from sometimes reputable sources, sometimes maybe not the most reputable sources, that these are the compounds and these are the things that they're using to pull levers to get healthy results. So you get this product in front of you and you look at it and you're like, I don't have a clue what to do with this. This is a vial of a dry powder and I don't even know what's the next step. And how do I know that I'm actually drawing up and using and administering the prescribed doses that I should be using? And then you mix in things like abbreviations like MGs, MCGs, IUs, and the end user goes, I have no idea what's happening. So we simplified the process. We basically took what's in front of the customer that they're seeing with their eyes on their product, and we put it into an intuitive interface on the app. So that way they can just plug in those numbers and get the results that they're looking for. And then after that, we help you keep track of it with a daily log. You build a protocol and you can actually say, oh, this is what I take today. This is what I take on Tuesdays. This is, I take the weekends off.
Mhm.
The average peptide user starts with a single peptide that they've heard about, and they wind up on about 6.
Yeah. I wondered about
Yeah.
that too, because as it grows,
Yeah.
it's not like, I mean, it's not intuitive.
It's not intuitive.
But it's almost like you
Yeah.
start on this protocol. I watch some of those documentaries,
Yeah.
well-known ones, and you're like, you see
Yeah.
this guy with all these pills, all these other things, and you're
Yeah.
like, how do you manage all that?
Right. So you wind up on 6 peptides, but you're also taking
If you're
20
lucky. I
supplements.
don't know.
Right. Yeah, if you're lucky. Right. And then you're taking your supplements. And then, if you have a chronic disease, you probably have been
Unfortunately, unfortunately.
you're probably
yeah.
taking pharmaceuticals. And so you have all these things that you're trying to manage in your life.
Yeah.
And so we give you the tools to actually, at least with your peptides,
Mhm.
let's do it as safely and as wisely as possible.
Yeah.
Let's keep it as common sense and as logical as possible with your user interface with it, with your daily logs. And then even for our higher end users who do have a bit more of an education or maybe more performance based, they can stack those protocols together in what we call stacks. And that's why we're called Stack Tracker, actually, is so that way you can actually say, hey, I want to cut some weight, but I want to retain muscle. These are the 3 peptides I'm using to pull those levers. You can run them in a protocol, in a stack. And then you want to do like a bit of a bulking session. We're going to put on some more muscle, and you're not so concerned about like a little bit of visceral fat or something like that, or appendicular fat. And then you can press play on that, and now you're running that stack of peptides. So you can build your cycles for your health initiatives, your own personal health initiatives, very simply, very easily within the app. And high performers are using that a lot.
And how user-friendly is it? Because what you're talking about right now, for some people at home, they might be like, man, that sounds great, but I'm just telling you right now, like, I need to learn another app. I need to learn another, like, how user-friendly is this?
So the whole point of this is user-friendly, right? Because we started from the premise that people don't have a user-friendly interface with a vial, a bottle of, reconstitution solution, and an insulin syringe. Now what,
Yeah.
So the whole goal was user-friendliness. Our UX and our UI in the app is fully designed to be mobile first, so that way you can use this on your phone. It's a web app, so it's accessible on any platform. You can access it from your computer. You can access it from if you need like larger charts, because some people actually, as you age for longevity, phones just aren't going to cut it. So they need a big screen.
For sure.
So we built it that way for sure. And then the user flow is actually what's very useful. It goes from what you see on the vial all the way through what you're taking in a very intuitive, user-friendly manner. Click this one for the next step, and then this is the next step, and then this is the next step.
Yeah.
So that way you don't have to guess. Did I miss something? Did I collect all the information that's necessary to make sure that I'm doing this properly? Nope, it's all there for you. It's built.
Wow. And so talk to me about what's next for you in this rollout and as you build awareness on this product.
Yeah, what's next, man? There's a lot, especially after coming to HealthSpan. HealthSpan has kind of opened our eyes to quite a few things.
It's amazing, isn't it?
It is.
Like to see all these different products, vendors, like all the people that are interested in health, like going in through the booths and everything. It's amazing.
It's remarkable. And we've been approached by, multiple industries already, not only industries, but also other companies who are simply looking for a solution for their end user, for their customer. So for us next, it's going to look like, honestly, probably full rollout, HIPAA, GDPR compliance.
Nice.
So that way we can move into industry with real providers and clinics and those types of things, not just end users. And with that full build will allow us to empower all of our customer partners. So we want to work with some of these companies here that we've already begun talking to, where you receive your product and you scan the QR code that's on the product, and it preloads the protocol into the app. So it got even easier. Now you don't even have to put anything in. You can just scan it, and it's in, and you know exactly what to take.
Yeah.
So we're going to be busy. We're going to be raising a little funds, probably building a full team to be able to.
What does that look like, by the way? You can go further into that. Yeah, with a lot of business owners, a lot of entrepreneurs, a lot of executives that watch this show. So the right people are watching. Like, what does that look like? What you're willing to share that is.
Yeah, no, of course. So from an end user perspective, I mean, the numbers are great. The economics are great, right? So we're looking at $1 million MRR, just from user subscriptions. That doesn't include clinics. That doesn't include partnering with large peptide distributors or anything like that. This is purely just the user online looking for a solution. So that's really great. We want to raise probably about $1 million. We're going to give a generous equity position in the company for it, because we know that it takes a team. We can't possibly meet these stringent criteria and deadlines and build something incredible without leveraging a team. It's going to be impossible. So we're going to need the finances to do that. We know it. So we're going to raise those funds and give away a generous equity position, and then hopefully get compliant as fast as humanly possible to be able to meet the industry's needs, not just the end user's needs. Yeah, we hope there's no, and like all of these peptide suppliers are telling us, like these big names that are here at Healthspan Summit, they're telling us this doesn't exist. You're the first, and we're on the right side of regulation.
Yeah.
Regulation is going to be clearing up for us. So anyone who's listening who understands the levers that regulation, the doors that deregulation opens, that's the side that we're trying to be on. Deregulation and move fast.
Amazing. John, great having you on the show today. Last thing I want you to do, look into the camera. How can people follow up? How can they learn more, whether it's the investment opportunity, they want the app, or otherwise? How can people do it?
Reach out to us directly. We're at stacktracker.info. That's our landing page. If you want to try the app, you can go directly to stacktracker.co. And you can reach out to us there. We have team@stacktracker.co is our email address. Hit us up, man. Email us. Let us know what your interest is, what you're doing. We're starting the conversations with everybody.
Fantastic. And for everybody watching at home, just so you know, we'll definitely put some links in the show notes so you can just click on the links and head right on over. And speaking of the audience, if this is your first time with Mission Matters and you haven't done it yet, hit that subscribe or follow button. This is a daily show. Each and every day, we're bringing you new content, new ideas, and hopefully new inspiration to help you along the way in your journey as well. So again, hit that subscribe or follow button. And John, man, thanks again.
Hey, thank you so much, man. Appreciate you.